If your legs feel weaker lately, it might not be your age. It could be 3 silent habits you're doing every single day, and they're destroying your strength. Stop them before it's too late. Welcome, friends. Today, we're talking about something that affects nearly all of us as we age. Leg strength? Now, you might not think much about it until you find it harder to get out of a chair, climb stairs, or take that long walk after dinner. But here's the truth. Your leg strength is the foundation of your independence. And sadly, many of us are unintentionally doing things every day that are silently draining the power from our legs, weakening our muscles, stiffening our joints, and making us more vulnerable to falls, fatigue, and frailty. The good news is, once you know what to look out for and what to do instead, you can protect your legs, stay mobile, and enjoy life with more energy and less pain. So in this video, we're going to talk about the 3 hidden habits that are quietly stealing your leg strength, the common foods that damage your muscles, bones, and joints, and what to eat instead. Plus, simple, practical strategies you can start today to strengthen your legs and feel more stable and confident on your feet. So settle in, grab a glass of water or a cup of tea, and let's take this journey together. Habit number 1. Sitting too long and not the way you think. Let's start with the first habit that's wrecking leg strength, and it's one most people don't even realize is a problem. Sitting too long down now. Before you feel guilty, let me be clear. Rest is important, especially as we age. Our bodies need recovery time, but chronic sitting, especially in the same position for long stretches, reduces blood flow to your leg muscles, weakens your glutes and thighs, and leads to something researchers call sarcopenia, the natural age-related loss of muscle mass. In fact, studies show that after the age of 50, we lose 1% to 2% of muscle strength every year if we're not doing something about it, and the legs are hit hardest. So what can we do? Fix number 1. Movement snacks throughout the day. You don't need to run marathons or go to the gym for hours. You just need frequent, gentle movement. Try this. Every 30 minutes, stand up and do a few slow squats or march in place for 1 minute. Set a reminder on your phone or kitchen timer. I like to call them movement snacks. If you're watching TV, use commercial breaks as your cue to get up and move. These little bursts of activity wake up your leg muscles, stimulate circulation, and keep your joints lubricated, just like oil in an engine. And here's something important. Balance and leg strength go hand in hand. The more often you engage those leg muscles, the more your balance and stability improve, which means fewer falls and more freedom. Hidden danger. Processed foods that sabotage your legs now. Let's pair this with something just as important. Your diet. What you eat directly affects your muscle strength, bone density, inflammation, and energy levels. And unfortunately, some of the most common foods in the modern diet are quietly making our legs weaker. Let's look at one of the biggest offenders. Food habit number 1. Too much processed sugar. Sugar is everywhere, even in foods you wouldn't expect, like pasta sauce, salad dressing, and sandwich bread. But excess sugar triggers inflammation in your body, which breaks down muscle fibers and stiffens joints. It also messes with your insulin levels, which can make it harder for your muscles to absorb the nutrients they need. Over time, high sugar intake is linked to loss of lean muscle mass, increased fat around the thighs and hips, joint pain, and fatigue. And more alarming, studies show that older adults with high sugar diets walk slower, have poorer balance, and are more likely to need assistance walking. So what can you do? Eat this instead. Natural sweeteners and whole foods. Swap out processed sweets for fresh or frozen berries rich in antioxidants that protect your muscle tissue. Cinnamon helps regulate blood sugar. Natural stevia or monk fruit. Natural, 0-calorie sweeteners that don't spike insulin. Greek yogurt with a drizzle of honey gives you protein and sweetness without the crash. And when you're craving something sweet, ask yourself, am I actually hungry or just bored or tired? Sometimes a short walk or a glass of water resets the craving. Narrator warmly. I know this isn't always easy. We build habits over decades, and change can feel uncomfortable at first. But remember this, every little improvement you make sends a powerful message to your body. I still care about you. I still want strength. I still want freedom. And you deserve that. Smiling seniors walking together, doing gentle stretches in the living room, prepping a healthy meal in the kitchen. In part 2, we'll explore the second hidden habit that drains your leg strength and reveal another food that silently harms your joints and muscles. This next one surprises a lot of people, especially because it's something we've been told is healthy. So don't go anywhere, and when you're ready, just say continue and we'll dive right back in. Habit number 2. Overdoing low-protein diets. Let me ask you something. Have you ever tried cutting back on meat because you heard it was better for your heart? Or maybe you just weren't feeling as hungry lately. It happens a lot as we get older. Appetite naturally decreases with age, especially after 60, and many older adults unintentionally eat far less protein than their bodies actually need. But here's the key thing. Protein isn't just for bodybuilders. It's essential for preserving the muscle tissue in your legs, hips, and core. Without enough protein, your body starts breaking down existing muscle to get what it needs. And where does that muscle loss often show up first? The legs. Did you know? A 2020 study in the Journal of Gerontology found that adults over 65 who ate the least protein lost leg strength at nearly double the rate of those who ate higher amounts, even when they had similar activity levels. Why? Because your body needs amino acids from protein to repair and rebuild muscle after even simple movements like standing, walking, or climbing stairs. Fix number 2, prioritize muscle foods. At every meal, here's the good news. You don't need to eat huge portions or follow a complicated diet. You just need to include a protein-rich food in every meal and snack throughout the day so your muscles get a steady supply. Hidden food danger number 2, refined carbohydrates. Now, let's pair this with another silent saboteur in your kitchen. Now, these thoughts are completely understandable. You've lived a life, you've seen your body change, and you've probably had your share of aches, pains, or even injuries. But here's what the science and real-world experience tells us, loud and clear. You can regain leg strength at any age, even in your 60s, 70s, 80s, and beyond. What the research says. A 2019 study published in the Journal of Applied Physiology followed a group of adults over 70 who began a simple resistance training program using just body weight, bands, or light dumbbells. After 12 weeks, they showed significant increases in leg strength, improved balance, and walking speed, better confidence in daily movement to end. Most importantly, reduced risk of falls even better. They reported feeling more independent and more hopeful. You don't need fancy equipment or intense workouts. What you need is consistency, the right mindset, and movements designed for aging bodies. Fix number 3, gentle, consistent leg activation. Starting each morning, so let me share a simple way to get started, even if you haven't exercised in a while, or if you've been dealing with stiffness or fatigue. I call it the 7-minute morning leg wake up. This is a gentle, seated, or standing routine that gets blood flowing to your legs, activates your major leg muscles, and improves your balance all before breakfast. You can do this next to your bed, in your kitchen, or even in the living room, while the coffee brews. Step 1. Seated leg extensions, 1 minute. Sit upright in a chair. Slowly extend one leg until it's straight, hold for 2 seconds, and lower it back down. Alternate legs for 1 minute. Strengthens your quadriceps and warms up the knees. Step 2. Standing calf. Raises 1 minute, hold onto the back of a chair or countertop. Lift your heels off the ground slowly. Hold at the top and lower down. Builds ankle stability and boosts circulation. Step 3. March in place, 1 minute. Lightly lift each knee toward your chest one at a time. Keep your posture tall and swing your arms gently. Activates your hip flexors and improves balance. Step 4. Wall, sit, or chair. Hold 30 seconds to 1 minute. Slide down a wall into a slight squat. Don't go too deep. Or sit halfway onto a chair and hold. Engages your thighs, glutes, and core. Step 5. Ankle circles, 1 minute, while seated or standing. Rotate each ankle in slow, wide circles. Go both clockwise and counterclockwise. Supports joint mobility and reduces foot stiffness. Step 6. Gentle hamstring stretch, 1 to 2 minutes. Sit on the edge of a chair. Extend one leg and reach gently toward your toes. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds per leg. Increases flexibility and reduces tightness behind the knees. Bonus. Say one positive statement out loud at the end of your routine. Place your hands on your thighs and say, I am strong, I am steady, and I am improving every day. This might sound silly at first, but it helps retrain your mind to believe in progress. Because your brain needs encouragement too. Narrator encouraging and calm. You see, your legs don't just carry you, they give you freedom. They let you travel, hug your loved ones, enjoy a walk in nature, cook a beautiful meal, or dance in the living room. And it's never too late to take care of them with the right movement, nutrition, and mindset. Smiling and walking confidently, doing light stretches, preparing a healthy meal. Coming up in part 4, we'll put everything together, a full 1-day sample meal plan that supports leg strength, fights inflammation, and keeps you energized, a gentle walking and stretching schedule for the week. Plus, we'll answer some of your most common questions like what supplements help, how to deal with arthritis, and what to do if you've already lost a lot of strength. So when you're ready, just say, continue, and we'll move on to part 4, the most practical, step-by-step section of all. If you've made it this far, give yourself some credit. You're already doing something powerful, learning, growing, and investing in your health. That tells me something about you. You're not giving up, and that matters. Because the third habit we're about to talk about, it's one of the most damaging, And it doesn't start in your legs, it starts in your mind. Let me explain. Habit number 3. Telling yourself it's too late. Have you ever had this thought? I'm too old to build strength. My legs just aren't what they used to be. This is just how aging works. Nothing I can do about it. I've heard those words from people in their 60s, 70s, even 80s. And you know what? It breaks my heart every time, because here's the truth. It's not too late. It's never too late. Let me tell you about Helen. I met Helen a few years ago. She was 72, recovering from a knee injury, and felt like her legs had completely given out. She told me, I can't even make it down the driveway anymore. I used to walk every day. Now I just feel stuck. She thought her independence was slipping away. But with a few simple changes, just 10 minutes a day, Helen started to feel stronger. 3 months later, she wasn't just walking her driveway. She was walking laps around her block again, waving to neighbors, standing taller, smiling bigger. I didn't know I could feel this good again, she told me. What changed? It wasn't magic. It wasn't a miracle drug. It was gentle, consistent movement, a mindset shift, and a little belief in herself. And that's what I want for you too. What the science says, research backs this up. A 2019 study in the Journal of Applied Physiology found that older adults in their 70s and even 80s can significantly improve leg strength, balance, and walking speed with just a few sessions of basic low-impact resistance training each week. They didn't need a gym. They didn't lift heavy weights. They just started, stayed consistent, and kept going. Fix number 3. Gentle morning activation. Just 7 minutes. Let me share something you can do starting tomorrow morning. No special equipment needed. I call it the 7-minute leg wake up. I do this myself, and it's helped countless older adults feel more confident, mobile, and awake in their body. You can do it next to your bed, in the kitchen, or even holding onto the bathroom sink. 7-minute leg wake up routine. Step 1. Seated, leg extensions 1 minute. Sit in a sturdy chair. Lift one leg, straighten it out, hold it for 2 seconds, then lower it. Switch legs. Do this for 1 minute. This warms up your knees and wakes up your thighs, the muscles you use to get in and out of chairs. Step 2. Standing. Calf raises 1 minute. Hold onto a chair or counter. Lift your heels slowly. Hold at the top and lower. Gently repeat. Great for balance, circulation, and keeping your ankles strong so you're less likely to trip or fall. Step 3. March in place. 1 minute. Lift each knee, one at a time, like a slow march. Keep your posture tall. Smile if it helps. Activates your hips, core, and coordination. Good for your brain too. Step 4. Half sit or wall hold 30 seconds to 1 minute. Stand with your back to the wall. Slide down slightly and hold, or slowly. Lower yourself halfway into a chair and hover before sitting fully. This fires up your leg muscles safely and gently. Step 5. Ankle circles. 1 minute. Lift one foot and rotate your ankle in slow wide circles. Switch sides. Reduces stiffness in your feet and ankles, especially if you wake up feeling tight or wobbly. Step 6. Gentle hamstring stretch. 1 to 2 minutes. Extend one leg out straight while seated. Gently reach toward your toes and breathe. Switch legs. Loosens up your back, knees, and hamstrings so you feel more flexible and ready to move. Bonus step. A little self-belief. When you're done, place your hands on your thighs and say this out loud. My body is healing. My legs are getting stronger. I'm not done yet. Because you're not. And if no one has reminded you lately, you still have so much life in you. Clips of seniors smiling, walking a small dog, preparing a healthy breakfast, laughing with family, gently. Look, I know these changes take time. Some days will be harder than others. But every little effort, every stretch, every step, every smart choice adds up. You deserve to feel strong in your legs, steady on your feet, and proud of your body. And I'm here to help you get there. Coming up in part 4, we're going to bring it all together. A full sample meal plan for better leg strength, a gentle walking and stretching schedule anyone can follow, plus answers to your top questions like what to do if you have arthritis or trouble standing up. You found this helpful? Don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more easy health tips made just for you. And tell me in the comments what's one health topic you want me to cover next. I'm listening, and your voice matters.